Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, dear Tamaraos. Welcome to the Far Eastern University Career and Placement Office Pre-Employment Preparation Talk or PEP Talk webinar series for the first semester of school year 2022 to 2023. This is Ron Gascon, the coordinator of the FEU Career and Placement Office or CAPO, and I am your MC and moderator for this afternoon's webinar. PEP Talk is a regular virtual series designed to prepare the students for employment by equipping them with the necessary knowledge through talks focusing on various topics delivered by industry professionals and experts. And on your screens now, what you can see are actually the previous PEP Talk webinars conducted from previous semesters up to the present. You may rewatch them at your most convenient time at the Career Placement official Facebook page and at the FEU YouTube channel. Today's webinar is also being live streamed by the FEU Capo and Far Eastern University's official Facebook pages. To participate later in our question and answer segment, you may submit your comments and questions anytime by posting them on our comment box. For our viewers watching through the FEU Facebook live streaming, we encourage you to also engage with us by posting your questions or reactions on the comment section as well. That's why we really anticipate your participation in today's PEP Talk webinar. Students and graduates must realize a common challenge after their university life. Relevant job experience is needed to easily get a job. Internship programs can usher in the transition from being a student to becoming a professional in the world of work. By bridging the gap between learning and finding a job, successful internship or apprenticeship can boost the success of your future career. Far Eastern University Career and Placement Office presents to you our pre-employment preparation talk webinar titled Testing the Waters, How Your Internship Can Boost Your Career Success. This episode is brought to you virtually in cooperation with our digital media partner, the Marketing and Communication Office. Stay tuned as we discover and learn more about how we can step up our game in our internship journey from our resource speaker. Just a reminder, please make sure that your microphones are always on mute to avoid causing any unnecessary interruptions. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Let us maximize our time by learning from today's webinar. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the opening remarks and introduction of our resource speaker, may I call on the director of the Career and Placement Office, Ms. Maria Carmencita Babes Suba Alfonso. Hi, Ma'am Babes. Good afternoon. The screen is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much, Sir Ron. Success is when persistence meets preparation. Sheridan Kenyon, a best-selling US writer, said, "It has been 2 years since pandemic struck, and now, little by little, we are slowly going back to normal. It may not be the same as it was, but with persistence, we'll get there. It may be difficult. We may be doing things slightly different, but with baby steps, you'll be able to experience what we have aspired for during the pandemic. But it is now called the new normal way of doing things. Amidst all the adjustments from face-to-face to online transactions, and now we're going back to face-to-face classes again, we at the Career Placement Office never stop providing opportunities for you, our dear Tamaraos, so that you can prepare for your future, especially your career. True to our commitment to assist the students in preparation for the real world, we never stop providing learning and training opportunities, even in the most challenging times. We are grateful to have supportive people behind us all, our industry partners, our bosses, colleagues, stakeholders, and most especially you, our dear students. It is during the uncertainties that we need to be prepared the most. The FEU Career and Placement Office, or CAPO, has studiously prepared series of webinars through these pre-employment preparation talks or PEP talks to prepare our students to the basics of working, finding a job, acquiring essentials on the know-how of entrepreneurship, gaining higher studies in pursuit of career goals amidst the new normal. This PEP Talk series won 2 Excellence Awards in 2 different categories of the 19th Philippine Quill by the International Association of Business Communicators, or IABC. This is a testament to CAPO's commitment to remain resilient and continuously provide support to our students despite difficult times. At Capo, we don't wait for things to happen. We make things happen. Maraming salamat po at magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. And now, without further ado, allow me to introduce our resource speaker for this afternoon's webinar titled Testing the Waters, How Your Internship Can Boost Your Career Success. This topic is very relevant as you pave the way for the fulfillment of your career goal. We are very lucky to have a seasoned industry practitioner who is willing to share her knowledge and experience on how internship journey can build a successful career. She is currently the partnership manager of Prospel, an Australia-based education technology solutions provider. They connect students with employers, industry associations, and education bodies to help them get the best start to their careers. She earned her bachelor's degree of business tourism from the University of the Philippines, Diliman. She, she interned at an events company and worked on a cruise ship, which is her dream job after graduation. She has a strong background in sales, in the manufacturing, chemicals, insurance, and technology industries. Earning several awards throughout her sales career has proved her mantra that excellence is a journey, not simply as a destination. And I totally agree to that. Ladies and gentlemen, the University Partnership Manager of Prospel, Ms. Isa Oko. Ms. Isa, good afternoon. Thank you very much. The virtual floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Miss Babes. I'm very honored to be introduced by Miss Babes, who is another empowered woman whom I look up to. So thank you so much. So Tama Rouse, are you ready to learn now? If you could type one, if you want me to start right away. Ayan, marami nang sumasagot. Marami nag-one. Excited na din ako. I'm actually very, very excited for this talk because this is actually like a very important factor also in our job, in my job at Prospel. Okay, here we go. So as mentioned, our topic for today is testing the waters, how your internship can boost your career success. So I want this to be very interactive. So if you have any questions, please feel free to chat in the chat box. So again, I'm Isa Ramos Oco, and I'm currently connected with Prospel, and I'm the University Partnerships Managers for the Philippines. And here is my QR code for LinkedIn. You can connect with me if you have any questions even after this. Please feel free to message me anytime. Okay. So let's start. So what we will cover, so basically dalawang topic lang naman talaga siya. Okay, so the first one is we will be discussing why internship is a vital stage of your career preparation and success. Bakit kailangan pang mag-internship? Hindi ba pwedeng after graduation sa kanilang mag-apply at magtrabaho? So we will be discussing this. And the second one is how to successfully find internship opportunities. So I know that some of you already started with your internship and the others are just still looking and will be starting in a few months or few weeks. Okay, so first, let's talk about the concept of internship. So internship can provide a great transition between education process and a career. On one hand, many internships are unpaid. So personally, when I had my internship before, it was also unpaid. My goal back then was to just really finish the required hours so that I can graduate on time. On the other hand, though, even though it's unpaid, you get an entry level work and training experience to acquire the trade skills, which is actually necessary for you in the professional work. So internship can speed up the process of moving you toward and identifying your career goals. So yung internship kasi, ito yung parang first stage mo of the professional world. And then from here, malalaman mo if yung naiisip mo ba before is yun ba talaga? Kasi ito na totohanan na siya. Nangyayari na. Ginagawa mo na. Hindi lang siya puro parang imagination or you being ideally parang thinking about it. Okay, so what do the stats say? So as per monster.com, completing an internship gives you 85% increased chance of being employed following graduation. Okay, so for those of you who are still thinking if you want to do internship or hindi nyo nalang gagawin siya kung hindi required, ayan, eto na yung statistics natin. It will give you 85% increased chance of being employed versus not having internship. The second one is research from CompareCamp. Okay, so they said that completing an internship can increase your job offers by 16%. So yun yun. So dapat talaga, that's why some of the universities require it. Kasi after internship, they can actually give you a job offer. And this happened to me also personally. So I experienced this firsthand. Okay, the third one is from NaceWeb. They said that 70% of employers offer full-time jobs to successful interns. So yan, as mentioned, as long as na-impress mo yung mga boss mo or yung mga dinaanan mo or the department you want to work with on your internship, pwede ka 100% sure, not 100%, pero big chance talaga that you can have, there will be a job waiting for you already once you graduated from college. Okay, the next one is from Career App. So COVID-19 caused the cancellation of 50% of all summer internship. So you're actually very lucky now na yan, back face-to-face na din or hybrid na. Kasi ang dami talagang na-cancelled na internship last 2020 when pandemic happened. COVID-19 caused many internships to go remote. So in 2020, the start of the pandemic, 14.2% of students revealed that their summer internship transitioned to a remote basis, work from home, and less than 5% said they interned in person. Yan. So this is a fact from Career Up. So ako din, I actually started with Prospel, which is a 100% work from home, remote work, last 2020 as well. So I could say talaga na dun talaga nag-start din ang concept ng work from home. And then the last one, so this is a research from Glassdoor. Major tech companies pay their interns well. So kanina na-mention ko na unpaid, pero meron din palang companies na nagpe-pay. And the major tech companies, samples would be Amazon, LinkedIn, ayan, so Microsoft. Yan, sila, actually, nagpe-pay sila well. So if you're looking for parang extra money, and at the same time nag-intern ka, so you could actually research about these companies and apply as their intern. Okay, so now what I did is, aside from the facts, I actually gathered and interviews real life professionals, mga fresh graduates, to share their internship journey with us. So this is a sample. This is a real experience sharing. And I want you to meet Rem. Rem is actually our IT head in Prospel, and he's also an FEU graduate. Ayan. So, naghang po siya. Let me just stop sharing and then reshare. Okay, stop share ulit. Ito talaga nangyayari pag live, guys. Okay. I will just be playing then the video. Okay. Let me share screen again. Here you go.
Hi, I am RM Lampa, or you can just call me Rem for short, or you can also choose to call me as Kuya Dev, since I run the Kuya Dev Tidbits podcast. I am an alumni of FEU, having graduated BS Electrical Engineering back when FEU Institute of Technology was called as FEU East Asia College. So kami yung parang pioneer electrical engineering graduates ng FEU Tech nung binalik nila yung program. So after that, I spent my career, first decade of my career as as an electrical engineer in Meralco. But after having done that, I shifted careers and became a web developer, and I am now the JavaScript engineering lead at Prospo. So to answer the topic, siguro, it's about internships, right? The importance of internships in your career. So siguro, I'm going to go off tangent here. Na in terms of my career, in progression of my career, my internship didn't really help that much. But it was very, very important pa rin, kahit na it didn't really help out in building the skills I needed for the career that I wanted. But it helped me eliminate what I didn't want. So my internship was I became a part of the engineering team of a hotel. So I did enjoy the experience, but I felt that that kind of career wasn't for me. So it was very helpful in that way. Na parang it eliminated what I didn't want, which was good kasi alam ko na ngayon kung saan ako dapat hindi pumunta. I just wanted to know saan ako dapat pumunta. Na parang malaking bagay yun in making that decision where you want to go. So I ended up in Meralco and I enjoyed my stay there, and I knew that the hospitality business or a career in the hospitality industry wasn't for me. Or actually, in a general sense, being an engineer in a building setting, property management, wasn't for me. And even construction, I knew that back then during that internship that I didn't want to be in construction, that it wasn't for me. I wanted to be behind the scenes, yung working with operations, large scale operations, helping out in building PH economy through providing consistent energy through Meralco. So yun yung naging nagustuhan ko nung first part of my career. And I wouldn't have had that insight if I didn't go through that internship and knew for myself na ito yung ayaw kong gawin.
Ayan. Sige nga, tingnan natin kung nakinig ang mga Tamaraws natin. So, from Rem's experience, what did you learn for his internship? Can you please chat? Okay. Wala pa nagsa-chat. Hindi ba kayo nakinig? Ayan. So, let's just see. Ayan, internship is like a product trial period. Correct. Yes. Actually, as mentioned kanina, para siyang first taste of the professional world. And as what Rem mentioned, during his internship, doon niya na-realize na hindi siya pang hotel industry. So that's when he decided to enter naman yung energy industry, and now is with the technology industry. Okay, so aside from Rem, I also collected and interviews others who actually experience internship. These are actually fresh graduate. Okay, so let me share them as well. Okay, mag-stop share ulit ako kasi nagka-hang siya. And then, let me just do it again. Okay, here you go. Ayan, just sharing my screen again. Okay. All right. So the first one is actually another FEU grad. So Patty is my friend. She interned in campaigns and Gray. Okay, so what did she say? So internship is very important because it helped me experience the real world. So you could see how professional workplace operates. Okay, so kasi ngayon, di ba, parang sa school lang talaga umiikot yung mundo natin, sa family and sa friends. So once you start in your internship, you can see the settings of the professional workplace. And then she said that it made me experience how to work in an advertising agency and also have connections and network. So you can build a professional network. And this is very, very important for your professional career. So Patty also said that it also helped me determine if I wanted to work in this industry. So you can explore a variety of career options. Sa internship kasi umiikot ka sa iba-ibang department. So parang you'll be able to have a feel of each department if it's meant for you or not. So if you have any questions, please feel free to type it in the chat room. Okay. The next one that I interview is Erica Ligot. So Erica naman intern in Gets Pharma, and she recently graduated from Trinity University of Asia. So as per Erica, school and work environment are two very different processes. Through my internship, I realized na malaki responsibility ko sa company. Even though interns are newbies, they still have vital roles sa company. So she just means that you can see again how a professional workplace operates. So Erica also said that I was also able to prepare myself mentally sa papasukan kong company once I graduated. Sa internship din, na-develop relevant skills ko, which are leadership, technical skills, and interpersonal skills. So you can learn from others and, parang parang get inspired by these people. So lastly, depends on the company then, helpful sa interns makita kung anong industry or nature of work they want to pursue. So with internship also, you'll be able to explore a specific job or career area to see if it meets your goal. So another one is from Selena de la Sena. So Selena naman intern at Canadian Chamber of Commerce, and she is a fresh grad from De La Salle St. Benil College. So as per Selena, I've met with different Canadian key officials and how they partner with government agencies and other private organizations in order to continuously foster the business relationships between Philippines and Canada. So my internship with CanCham provided clarity on how I could and should take my path in the workforce. So, first, you can learn from others, and then you could actually have valuable contacts for future networking. So, Selena said that I was exposed on how it really works in the backstage just to keep the country afloat and how there are different private individuals, NGOs, among others, who are really keen on supporting small businesses. I think overall that experience han my grit, ayan, nanggigil, and values that I was able to carry in the real world. So it just says here that professional experience necessary to put into practice the theory and concepts you have learned in the classroom. So kung ano yung mga natutunan natin sa webinar, sa classroom, during your internship, pwede niyo siyang i-apply. Kumbaga, yun na yung proper time to apply it. Ayan. So here you can apply your knowledge in the professional world. And then the last one that I get to interview is Tin Omali, who interned at DSTNCT Philippines in Makati, and she graduated from Enderan College. So sabi ni Tin, doing internship is a vital stage of your career preparation because it's a stepping stone to the start of your career. Okay. So ayaw na namang, hold on. Let me just stop share again. Naghang ulit. Okay. And then let me just reshare. Here you go. Okay. So going back to Teen. So, ayan. So parang stepping stone daw siya sa start of her career. So with this, you can strengthen your resume. And then she also said that last 2018, I did one of my internship in Makati for 3 months as a marketing intern. And even though it was just 3 months, in some way, I believe that the work I have done feels like it's not enough to fully learn about the business. I have gained valuable soft skills that I am able to use till this day. So what did she learn basically is a newly developed self-confidence and independence that you can project in both your classroom and of course in your working domain. So can you please type number three, if you are learning na, guys, or I'm just talking by myself here. Okay. Ayan, meron namang mga nakikinig pala at natututo. Okay. So ano ba yung na-mention ni Teen Umali? Yan, the top 10 soft skills that employers love. And this is for any profession and this is for any courses. Of course, the first one is time management. During my internship, my God, this is the reality. Walang school bus. I have to commute to Makati and I live in QC. So imagine the traffic, like, wow, this is reality. So I also learned about time management, communication. So when I was in college, I was so afraid to talk to CEOs, to the presidents, to the directors of the company. So here, nahuhone din yung communication skills. Adaptability. Okay, pag sinabi, dito ka sa department na to, by next week, dito ka sa department na to. So you'll be able to adapt to different environments and circumstances. Problem solving. You will be surprised that they actually would ask opinion from interns. So they actually value you also as an employee during your internship. Next one, teamwork. So dito ka talaga matututo with the projects. There will be projects assigned to a certain department na during that time, dun ka din naka-assign. And you have to actually do brainstorming and help them with the task. It may be small, it may be large, but then yan, you'll be able to feel the teamwork here. Next one, creativity. So the same when you do brainstorming and all. So lalabas na yung mga creative juices nyo. And these are the some of the soft skills na hinahanap talaga ng mga employers. What else? Interpersonal skills, pakikisama. How do you deal with small problems with the organizations? And the next is worth ethic. Ayan, so on time ka ba, late ka ba, and all. How do you show respect to the seniors and all. So mahuhone din yung work ethic mo here. And then the last one is the attention to detail. So makikita nila dito how yun nga, detailed you are and how you put attention to every single task that they assign to you, be it small or a big responsibility. Any questions so far, Tamaraos? Please feel free to chat. Okay, we will have a time for Q&A later. Okay. Ayaw na naman talaga. Okay, ayaw na naman pong gumalaw. So let me stop share again. Ito talaga nangyayari pag live session, even though you practice so many times na. Okay, so let me share my screen again. Okay. Sige, inirarun ko lang talaga para makita nyo lang ulit yung shinare ko. Okay, so we're done with the soft skills. Okay, so now we move to the second topic na. So we're halfway done na. So internship opportunity sources. So ito na yung mga, for those who are still looking, where to intern. Okay, of course, kanina ko pa na-mention, networking is very important. So for your network, so if you have mga friends or mga alumni sa organizations nyo and all, that's your network actually right now. Kung saan sila nag-work, there might be openings. So you could actually ask your network about internship opportunities. So that's why it's very important na yun nga, you keep in touch with these professionals as early as now. The next one is FEU's partner companies. So FEUs have different employers or companies who are already partner. And yan, they give and they announce also in your Facebook page kung these companies are looking na for parang interns. So you can also apply with them. The next one is your own career portal, which is this one here. So let me stop share and let me share your career directory for those who don't know this yet. So this is the URL, careers-feu.prospel.com. So write it down na. So this is actually owned by FEU. And then here, you could see in the tab, there's internship here. And then you just hit search and then lalabas na dito by your courses. So you could actually look here. So here you'll be able to see there are remote internships, and then these are the locations if you want face-to-face. So you could check it here. So here you can see there's Deloitte, there's Unilab, NutriAsia, Prospel. Yes, that's us. We're looking Food Panda and others. Yep. So just go to careers-feu.prospel.com. Ayan. So let me stop share and let me reshare the other screen. And then the other one would be, ayan, ayaw na naman niya. Let me just go back to my source. and then reshare. Here you go. Yep. And then the last one would be other online platforms like yan, Praspel, LinkedIn, JobStreet. So there you'll be able to see as well different opportunities where you can apply. So again, it will be your network, FEU's partner companies, your own career portal, and then other online platforms like Prospel, LinkedIn, JobStreet, and others. Okay, so yan, very quick lang. Yep, so Prospel, our company is also looking for interns. So if you're a social media savvy, so I encourage you to apply in your own career portal as well. So actually, it will be closing tomorrow. So yan, after my talk, yan, apply na kayo. Okay, so final thoughts. Okay, so internship play a crucial role in shaping one career. Agree? And why? Because it helps undergrads, students, and graduates gain real exposure to working environment. Ayan, as mentioned kanina nung mga na-interview ko. So it also helps them develop the necessary skills required to stand out in a saturated job markets and gives you a competitive edge at interview. So marami talagang mga graduating students, marami mag-interns, 'di ba? Who are looking for jobs after graduation. But with internship kasi, you will learn the soft skills and the technical skills that would give you an edge over other applicants. Next is you will come out with the qualification that you wanted, along with the work experience you need to land a job that puts you on your desired future career path. So I encourage you, if you think that you want to join the hospitality industry, so do not din kayo mag-intern. So that will be a very good edge. If you want to join yung tech industry, so yun na yung companies na applyan nyo for internship so that you will gain extra skills na talaga while I'm still student. And then the last one is it will allow you to explore the professional world and focus your career decision while identifying your talents and abilities. So parang you're hitting two stones in one kasi you are still studying pero you get a taste of the professional world na and you are honing your skills both um, in the university and also in the company where you are doing your internship. So basically, that's it for my presentation. I hope that you learned something, and I think we go now for the Q&A session.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sir Ron.
Yes, thank you so much, Miss Isa, for such informative, insightful, and of course, engaging talk with our students. I'm sure, especially the internship students here, are really listening intently on how they can really maximize their learnings from their internship. But we're now inviting our students to participate. If you have any questions or you would like to share or ask regarding our topic today with our guest resource speaker, Miss Isa Oko from Prospel, and anybody would like to start asking questions, anything that you would like to clarify. While we're waiting for some of the questions, Ms. Isa, well, we know that you are the University Partnerships Manager for Prospel, one of our trusted industry partners also here in FU Career Placement Office. But based on your experience, Ms. Isa, which specific skills do you think should an intern prioritize first or focus first on in terms of developing rather no, during his or her internship period, which will have real impact to their future careers or job? Because you mentioned a lot of soft skills, but based on your experience, if you will just try to focus on something that will have a sense of urgency that we need to focus or develop further with, that will give them real impact, like what I mentioned. Yeah. Thank you, Ms. Isa.
Thank you, Sir Ron, for that question. Actually, sir, I would say talaga na it would depend. Oo. So, depend siya kung nasang company ka nag-work. So, if it's tech company, of course, you need to be very techy and all. But for all courses, I think the best answer here actually is to see for yourself talaga. So, when you intern, yes, you need to prepare. Pero kasi, you will learn talaga once you're there na. Oo. So, parang, it would depends on the company culture, kasi iba-iba yan.
Mhm.
So, pero, I could say na yung soft skill talaga, very important, yung pakikasama. Kasi parang doon, parang very big factor talaga kahit saang industry yan, kahit saang parang area of your life na marunong kang makisama talaga. And parang big check yan, parang if you know how to deal with different personalities. Oo. So yung soft skills, very important yan na which of course, um, during your journey, matututunan mo din. Pero kasi lalabas din talaga yung personality mo and how you deal with your other colleagues during your internship. So I could say na yung pakikisama, which is one of the soft skill, one of the top 10 soft skills din talaga based on the research, is very important. So don't think so much about parang yung soft skills na yan. Kasi once you started your internship journey, that's the time na parang you will get to know on how to deal with it. Just be yourself and always be kind.
So I think, yeah, you can use the language of kindness, no, even as an
Yes.
intern. You just want to also feel that you're part also of you're part of the company, even if you're just one of the interns, no. Okay. Well, thank you, Miss Isa. Another question from our audience. Will I be admitted in a company for internship even if the position I am applying for is not aligned with my course, but the job description or the skills needed are my expertise? Like, for example, I'm good at graphic design, even if I am an accounting major. What are your thoughts here, Miss Isa?
100%. Yes, definitely. You will be accepted. Before you get accepted, okay, there will be actually a parang apprentice level interview or entry level interview. Okay. So that's the time na dun mo ipapakita or um parang that's the time kasi na parang you have to communicate that you have these certain skills that even though it's not related to your course, you are actually good at it. And always remember, Tama Raus, na hindi naman nagre-rely sa resume mo or sa course mo lang yung mga employers. That's why it's also very important that you prepare, that you take very seriously your mock interviews, because when you are interviewed now for internship, that's actually like the first ever real interview you have in your
Correct.
professional life. Yes. So they will know, these employers would know that if you're actually fit for the company. So based on my experiences, your attitude talaga is a big factor aside from the technical skills that you have. Parang they will have a vibe on you and they will know if you will fit their culture, and that's very important. So yes, that's 100%.
Yeah, so it's not really an issue whether it's aligned or not, but it's really more on the skills and how you present yourself during the interview, right? How they see that you can be trained or you have the potential, right? They can actually see that through your first internship interview. Okay, thank you, Miss Isa. I think there's a good question here from Christian, one of our part of the participants here in Pep Talk. Ma'am, what are your thoughts about having to host companies at the same time for internship? Well, the context that we know sometimes is that we will have two internship companies, no, but not simultaneous. Like you need to complete the number of hours, but I think Christian here is mentioning about at the same time. What are your thoughts here, Miss Isa?
Oo, grabe yung at the same time. Sobrang galing mo nun. No? Kasi imagine, you're studying, tapos you have internship, 'di ba? Tapos dalawa pa. Tapos you have your friends, you have your family. Oo. So, ako naman, 'di ba? Parang I mean, even in professional world, even if I have a full-time job, I could also have another extra job. Oo. So, I could say talaga, it depends on the person. Oo, if you think parang kaya mo yan, o if kaya mo talaga, oo, nasa sayo talaga. That's why yung soft skill na time management is one of the parang area talaga na hinahanap din ng employers. Then parang go for it. Oo, pero medyo chill ka din lang ha. Imagine you're still a student and that's your main responsibility right now. Oo, hindi ka pa nasa work. Oo, kumbaga, ang importante ngayon at your life, kumbaga, at the stage of your life is to graduate. Oo, kasi mas tinatanggap naman talaga ng mga employers yung graduated ka na talaga. Oo. So, if you're up to it, so go for it. But yeah, always remember and always prioritize your parang main responsibility, which is still your studies.
There's really no rule that would prevent you from doing that. That you can have two companies simultaneously.
Yes.
Parang sa sana all, no, maraming
Sana
time.
all,
Yeah,
correct.
but that's a brave move, no, just in case. But of course, the learning will be doubled as well, definitely. If that would be your setup, no, Christian. Another question here, I think this from Bren. Everybody could relate to this. Hello, ma'am. Do you have any advice po para po ma-overcome yung kaba pag mag-start na ng internship? Yeah.
Oh my God, alam mo yung kaba, hindi yan nawawala. Ako nga, parang I've been doing weekly career talks, I've been hosting a lot, and I've been working for 15 years. So you know na my age and all. So public speaking is parang ginagawa ko na since elementary, nag-oration now and all. Pero my God, yung kaba, hindi talaga siya mawawala. So, treat ka ba, okay, as ano, parang part of your journey na talaga. And always remember na hindi ka nag-iisa, even professionals, even the CEOs, kinakabahan pa din yan at
Yeah.
certain points in their lives. Oo. So, it's part of it. But then, something that could also help is actually parang motivation, or not motivation, but parang practicing before your internship, or before anything na important sa life mo, is actually looking in the mirror and then just telling yourself na I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. So mina-mindset mo na talaga na kaya mo, and whatever circumstance would happen, kaya mo. And also, do not be embarrassed kasi by your failure. Kasi lahat naman tayo natututo by experience. If we don't experience it, hindi tayo mag-improve. So you just have to learn from your embarrassment or your failures, and then you have to start all over again. So ganun lang, paulit-ulit lang talaga yung journey. Sabi ko nga kanina sa bio ko, excellence is a journey, not simply a destination. So yan, fighting lang.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Isa. We would like to embrace also the mistakes, no, because mistakes would be part of the data, right? Part of the learning, and it's also worth. I mean, when you mentioned that everybody would have this kind of experience, lahat kinakabahan, and there's a reason. Mas parang mas kakabahan ka nga pag hindi ka kinakabahan at times, no?
True.
Diba? So I think it's part of the process, learning process, Michael. No? Oh, sorry, Brent. That was Brent. No? But because I was talking about Michael, because that's the next question. What are your thoughts, Miss Isa, about internships that are conducted fully in a virtual setting?
Mm-mm. Yes. So kanina na-mention ko, based on stats talaga, na since 2020 nag-start na yan. Oo. So kahit ako, actually, Prospel is 100% remote work. So 100% parang I haven't met my colleagues and all, and how they really are, parang in person, until nagkaroon kami ng parang Christmas party. Oo. So that was face to face. So dinner lang talaga. So my thought is actually, kanina as mentioned ko, depends talaga yan sa tao. Oo. Lagi kang pupunta kasi sa core. Oo. So parang what is like the major thing, oo, na parang nagpupush sa'yo to do the internship or to do your work. Okay? So parang ano ba yung um parang priorities mo sa buhay? Oo, like ako personally kasi I'm a mom of two. Okay, so I want to spend as much time as possible with them. Kahit na nag-work ako, at least I can still see them from apart. So parang yun yung na-push sa akin na mag 100% remote work. So with you, you have to ask yourself, laging ganun eh, ano ba yung priority ko? Ano ba yung gusto ko? Ano ba yung gusto ko ma-attain? Oo. So from there, parang you'll be able to know if 100% virtual internship would be for you. Or you ask yourself, gusto ko bang am I an outgoing person, or gusto ko bang matutunan yung makisama face to face sa mga professionals? Gusto ko bang maalis yung fear ko na takot na makipag-usap sa mga directors, sa owners of the companies? So pag yes yung sagot mo doon, then that's the time na hindi ka dapat mag-virtual. Oo, yun. So at the end of the day, my answer is it would depend on what you need.
Yes. So it will also depend as well, maybe, with the requirements of your internship. It could be
Ah,
hybrid,
yes, of course.
or yeah. I mean, there would be, of course, advantages and disadvantages of both the physical or the face-to-face and virtual. But again, like what Ms. Isa mentioned, that we need to maximize the learning. Definitely. There's an interesting question from our audience as well. how do we ask for a meaningful internship experience without sounding na parang bida-bida or mayabang ka? Because the context here is that sometimes companies would just give, clerical works to the interns, which is somehow limiting in terms of the development of their skills. So how would you be, not for you to sound too pushy or too
Oo.
aggressive, but you just want to have a
Oo.
very meaningful internship experience. Yes, Miss Isa.
Yes, actually very interesting 'to. Nakakatuwa 'tong tanong na 'to. Oo. So, ganito lang kasi yan. Okay, turuan ko kayo guys. Since I already experienced that, 'di ba? So of course, hindi kasi ano kasi tayo, alam niyo yung kasabihan na action speaks louder than words. Oo. So it's actually 100% you even sa workplace pa din. Oo. So parang chill ka lang, oo, pero um be very observant. Oo. So actually sa mga small things, small details nangyayari yung magic na yan. So for instance, ayan, sabihin natin remote setup or hybrid. Okay. So for instance, nakikita nila na yung mga parang yung mga sa Zoom meeting, halimbawa Zoom meeting, tapos nakikita nila lahat naka-turn off yung camera. So ikaw, doon ka na medyo magbibida-bida. Parang you will see in the chat, parang guys, can you please turn on your camera? See, that's actually very simple. Very simple. Pero since ikaw yung nag-initiate doon, so actually nakikita yun ng mga bosses or ng mga directors. Oo. So simple things like that. Another one is being on time all the time. 'Di ba? So face-to-face, virtual. Before the meeting, you're there 5 minutes. Even 5 minutes actually, it's ano na yan, big deal na yan. So nandun ka na, prim and proper and all. So small details lang talaga. Oo, pero yun yung time na pwede ka talagang magbeda-beda. I hope that answers your question.
So it's sometimes you just have to prove yourself that you are capable, of being assigned to a bigger opportunity or task. But maybe because in the internship, though, there will come a time that the beginning part that they just have to check first what are the skills that you know. But eventually, because of how you involve yourself and how you show your capabilities, then that will also open more opportunities for you during the internship, right?
Yes, kasi tinitest din naman talaga nila ikaw. Kasi
Correct.
they don't know you. So when you're very new, they're also testing the waters. Oh, masabi lang yung yung topic
Type.
natin. Oo, 'di ba?
Correct.
But they're also really testing you. So parang if you're very observant and then yan, medyo bida-bida ka na sa mga small stuffs, parang doon medyo nabibuild up ka na I can give bigger responsibility to this person.
Yeah, you can always show a level of initiative, in terms of
Yes.
how you can be of help, diba, to the others, no, during your internship period. Yeah, and of course the camaraderie, the teamwork, and the leadership skills that you display during your internship. So thank you, Miss Aisa.
Yes.
I'm receiving also some direct messages, and the key
Mhm.
concept of the question is that most of them, well, the Gen Z definitely, or those who are about to take the internship, meron silang issue na minsan they feel like nag-overthink sila that when they apply for internship, there is a chance na hindi sila matanggap or they will not receive a call. What are your advice though on how they can deal with that overthinking, not to get an internship position, or what would be their next steps if that would be the case? So naririnig natin lagi sa Gen Z yan yung term na overthinking, right?
Mm. Oo nga, actually ako kasi millennial, so true. Pero I have lots of friends who are actually Gen Z. Alam nyo, ano talaga that's the reality actually. Pwede talagang hindi kayo matanggap sa company na gusto nyo. And it's not happening only with Gen Z. Even with us, it also happened. And still happening. I could say that if I leave Prospel and I want to move to a different company, it could still happen na hindi ako accepted. Parang ganun siya. So what you can do is actually to hone your skills talaga while waiting for the right opportunity, while waiting for your acceptance. And of course, hindi pwede na isa lang yung a-applyan mo talaga. Hindi pa mas maganda yung scenario na ikaw yung mamimili, 'di ba? Kung saang company ka magi-intern. So ang goal talaga diyan is to keep on applying. Pero don't just parang apply sa lahat ng makita mong opportunities. You have to parang check the company profiles din and the culture to see if you're a good fit. Oo, para hindi naman din sila ma-disappoint once you get in there. So the goal here talaga is to apply, 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 apply. And then at the end of the day, 'di ba? Ang sarap ng feeling. Shucks, kailangan nila ako. Ako yung mamimili kung alin yung gusto kong pasukan. And then that new level of confidence, o 'di ba? Parang madadala mo din siya sa workplace mo na once you parang made internship, yung feeling na pinili ko 'to. So I will be a good asset to this company.
Yes, so we're saying also that to manage your expectations and that level of overthinking, we need to have quality preparation before going to
Yes.
internship job interview. That's why also in the career placement office, we provide also different activities that will help our students.
Correct.
No,
Like
yeah,
career talk Thursdays.
yeah, that's for Prospel. But for Capo, we have also the online mock interview coaching
Oh,
and also
yes.
pep talk and other activities here. So and make sure our students here are always excited to participate in our activities, in our career development activities. So yeah, and also, well, we're also still inviting some questions, but I think
Mm-hmm.
before we end, it's important to know also, from your point of view, Miss Isa, what advice can you give the Tamaraw students on how they can deal with that concept of abstraction about internship? Because the context here is sometimes they might view it as just part of the requirement of the degree program or curriculum. Alam mo yun,
Mm-mm.
basta maipasa lang, maitawid lang. And there's also, we cannot deny that there's also a concept of abstraction. I mean, they might not really understand the reason why they need to undergo internship. So what would be your advice to, somehow fill that gap, to make them realize the importance of internship? Yeah.
Oo. So yan, ilang beses ko na 'tong na-mention, pero ako talaga kasi I go with this ano talaga, saying na excellence is a journey talaga, not simply a destination. Oo.
Yeah.
So we have bakit ba tayo nag-aaral? 'Di ba? Syempre we have our goals, we have our dreams. Okay? And the step to that actually, may journey nga yan eh. Of course, the first one is for you to study well. 'Di ba? Tapos the second one is yan, kasama siya yung internship. Kasi nga with internship, yun na yung stepping stone mo for you to acquire the necessary skills that you need in the professional world. So, kumbaga, take this seriously kasi if you got into a company tapos nakita nila na actually good ka, they will actually give you an offer right away. So imagine that na once you graduated, alam mo na meron ng company na naghihintay sa iyo, 'di ba? Tapos aside from that is your focus kasi determines your reality. So parang if yung focus mo yung parang nama-manifest niya kasi is negativity, 'di ba? Na
Mhm.
parang, I just want to finish the required hours. Parang, basta matapos lang, basta pumasa lang.
Yeah.
So ngayon, parang ganun din yung ibibigay sa'yo ng universe, 'di ba? Kasi yun yung nama-manifest mo eh. That's your attitude, that's your thinking. Okay? That's why yung focus talaga, it determines your reality. 'Di ba? So, if you think, if tapos parang ginagawa mo na you're being serious with your internship, na dapat galingan ko 'to kasi ito na yung stepping stone ko in reaching my dreams. Then all the positivity will actually come na in your life. So that's why persistency also is very, very important. Do not give up easily. 'Di ba? May mga days talaga, shucks, ang hirap, shucks, ang traffic, shucks, ang dami kong gagawin, ano nang gagawin ko, 'di ba? Pero chill ka lang. I know it's hard to say. It's very easy to say chill ka lang. Pero kasi wala ka naman talaga magagawa but to prioritize and finish all the tasks. And eventually, parang you'll be able to finish it. So persistency also is very, very important.
Yeah, so internship is like a preview of the kind of world that's waiting for you after
Yes.
graduation. And I think also in the career placement office, we really value programs from our industry partners in terms of internship to employment, which means that that's a good way to also see how whatever that you've learned from internship can be carried over to your proper employment, to your actual employment after graduation. So yeah, these are the things that will help us understand why testing the waters to internship is really essential, important before we venture with our career and the world of work, definitely. All right, Miss Isa, I think there's some questions you can also work on this because there are some students might be asking, they might be interested to go and try applying for as an intern in Prospel. But we can just work on that after the pep talk, definitely. But we really have a very engaging afternoon. Some students here might be just want to ask the questions privately, but we still welcome that. No, much as I would like to read all these questions, I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of time. We will ask Miss Isa if it's possible for her to reply to your queries online after the webinar.
Oh yes, or you could actually message me in LinkedIn. Yeah, I've shown you a while ago my parang QR, or you could just look for me there with Prospel. Yeah, thus I could answer you.
Yeah, we can even connect if ever that students would like to
Yes.
discuss no more on internship opportunities with Prospel, definitely. Yeah, we learned a lot today in our pep talk. Thanks, of course, to our resource speaker, Miss Aisa Oko, the University Partnerships Manager of Prospel. And we understand from the point of view of the industries that internship is really vital for the development of your skills. And of course, it's like really a preview of what will be waiting for you in the world of work. That's why we need to maximize our learning, and we'll also would like to maximize the development and the training of our skills. And of course, at the end of the day, it's really about the quality preparation that we had invested before we proceed with our internship. And of course, the university, specific the career placement office, will be here with you, helping with your dear students now with that journey. On that note, we would like to thank you again, Miss Aisa. And before we officially conclude our pep talk for today, we would like to present first this certificate of appreciation to our speaker.
Wow.
Let me read the text. Yes, the Far Eastern University Career Placement Office is awarding this certificate of appreciation to Ms. Aisa Oko for her valuable contribution as speaker during the pre-employment preparation talk webinar series titled Testing the Waters, How Your Internship Can Boost Your Career Success, given this 30th day of August 2022 at the Far Eastern University, Manila. Signed, Maria Carmencita Suba Alfonso, the Director of FEU Career and Placement Office, and Generoso B. Pamitan Jr., Vice President for Academic Services. Ms. Isa, before we end this pep talk webinar, are there any parting words, final pieces of advice, or final thoughts that you would like to share with our Tamaro audience and, of course, our interns as well?
Yeah, so I'd like to thank everyone. There were 310, I think,
Yes.
max kanina na nakinig.
Yes.
Sana may natutunan kayo. Very short lang yung sharing ko, but it's all real life. And I hope you get a taste din ng parang experiences at kung ano yung pwedeng mangyari during your internship. So always just remember na yun nga, challenges are always there. But yun, just be persistent. Do not give up easily talaga. So just focus on your goal so that you will reach your destination at the end of the day. Thank you also.
Yes, persistence and resiliency, no? And of course,
Yes.
excellence. Like we've been hearing that word for the last 45 minutes. So I think that's
Yes.
something that we would like to really focus on as well as we move with our internship journey, right? Thank you to all our students in attendance. Please do not forget to answer the online student activity evaluation form, and we will provide you with your e-certificate of attendance. Thank you again, Ms. Isa of Prospel,
Thank you so much,
for
Tamaraw.
for gracing this event, of course, with your valuable knowledge and experience. And again, we invite you to join us in our next pep talk episode on September 7, 2022, with the topic Diversity, Equity, and Safety Toward a Gender Inclusive Workplace. For updates, please visit the FEU Career Placement Office official Facebook page. On behalf of the FEU couple, we would like to thank our digital media partner, the Marketing and Communication Office. Many thanks also to our dear students, faculty members, and employees for joining us this afternoon. And as we end, may we invite everyone to join us in singing the FEU hymn. This again, your MC Ron Gascon. Keep safe, everyone. Be brave. Tamaraos.